Hello and welcome to a new team review. Today I'm gonna showcase the newly buffed Qwilfish and actually also Registeel. I actually kind of wanted to make the video first just about Registeel, and I played Azumarill in the backline, so I kind of wanted to try out a really basic meta line, but then games took like till the timer and I wasn't really happy with that, so I kind of dropped that after I think like 6 games which I played with the team, even though like you can play Azumarill in the back. This team is super solid with Azumarill in the back. I think I went 4-2 with that, and both games are lost. I should have won, but I played dumb, which just happens. Like, happens to me, happens to everyone. Don't really want to say anything else to that. Let's just... Yeah, by the way, look at my first opponent here. He's like the spiciest guy I've ever seen. Like, he plays all the wrong moves. Like, what the hell, Cross Poison, Energy Ball, and Vengeful. And now what you see on this graph here is gonna be also funny. But yeah, exactly. Like, I also make a lot of mistakes where I lose games which I could have won. I think I have also a loss in here which I could have won. It just happens to everybody. Like, you can't play perfect all the time. And I don't think anybody really expects you to play perfect all the time anyway. So... yeah, this team with Qwilfish and Registeel was really nice. I think the core between Qwilfish and Registeel in general is like super cool. The only problem is basically ground types. Ground types in general, I mean, against Qwilfish, which is like the most common one, you have like answer with both of them. Both are kind of neutral against them. I think you can 3-shot Qwilfish with Awkward Tail and you outspeed him. I think you win this in 2 shields, especially if he goes straight into your shield. And you still have Focus Blast on your Registeel, which does now even more damage because Registeel's Focus Blast got boosted again. Actually, I think it's now at the same value it was like in the beginning of Go Bad League. They dropped it once when Registeel was everywhere, which was completely stupid because not Focus Blast is broken. Flash Cannon they also nerfed, not Flash Cannon is broken. Lock-on is broken, just like maybe reduce Lock-on's energy efficiency or something. That would be maybe a play, but hey, that's the ending for you. And yeah, here we have Qwilfish with Sludge Wave, Awkward Tail. You could argue for running Acid Spray, but if you run Acid Spray, I would rather use it in the lead, because like Acid Spray, I currently use it as a closer. Closer always kind of want to have like something that can really nuke your opponent when they're like shields down and stuff like that. Like, you always want to have like at least one nuke there. We have Sludge Wave there, which does a lot of damage. And yeah, Poison Sting is like such a cool move now. I really appreciate how they buffed Poison Sting. They basically buffed it twice already, which was definitely necessary. And now it is like such a super cool quick move. You get to the Awkward Tail, I think after 4. Yeah, that should be out after 4 Poison Sting, which is like super solid, like super spammy. And here we actually... I tried to catch a move from the Azumarill there, which didn't really work out, and my opponent goes into Merrick, which is okay for me, but like I would rather go into my Sableye here because I would just one-shot it. And now if he shields here, he can farm me down, I think. Not that good, but yeah, that was blind swap for both of us, but we actually get to another Awkward Tail here. And we're gonna get either his last shield, or we win this matchup and we get his last shield. He has Hex, so I expect him to have run Fire Blast, and I'm gonna shield here just to be safe. And it's actually Fire Blast, which is like super solid for me. I can farm all the way down now. I expect him to go into the Azure right away, but he goes into Sableye and goes then to Azure. Like, why? I don't know. Like, that was not the right play for my opponent, in my opinion. Like, just go into Azure. If you have Play Rough, go for Play Rough. If you have Hydro Pump, go for Hydro Pump. And save your Sableye in the back. But this is totally okay for me. I'm in a super solid spot right now. If he goes for Play Rough. He actually had Play Rough. So I don't know why I just didn't go into the Azure here. I had a lot of energy there anyway. I can farm down now, and 2 foul players should be enough to KO the Sableye. So yeah, good game to my opponent here. And yeah, we have now Sableye also in rewards, so you don't have to run for it anymore, which is cool. I ran for it basically, I think, whole last season. Currently I have Steelix in as a body, but I still need like 100 XL candy, I think, for that thing. But yeah, most likely won't get it till Ultra League comes around, but I might get like close enough that it's usable. Because XL Steelix now with the update to Dragon Tail is like super solid in Ultra League now, which is cool. And I kind of want to try it out there. Yeah. But I still need like 100 XL candy most likely. Maybe I get to best buddy before, that could be the case. Then I might get it to highest level, but otherwise I don't think I get 100 XL candy in like 2 weeks or something. Most likely not. But we will see. I still have like, I also don't know why Niantic doesn't do anything about that. We have like this XL rare candy, and you get them from level up. I don't know how many I have. I can just check in game real quick. I have like 20 or something of that. I haven't used them yet, but like just give us an opportunity to get them like constantly, like a bit more of them, like maybe like one for every raid or something. That would not be broken at all. You still need to do like 300 raids then. But yeah, this is just, maybe I use some of them. You have 19 right now. Like, I don't know. I don't know Niantic's thinking, thought process behind that. I hope they're gonna give us some opportunity to get like a rare XL candy that would be super solid. Like we have normal XL candy, but that's Niantic for you. And here we can KO the... Oh, there's actually a super close game here. Sableye just gonna go so... Sableye is such a nice Pokemon. It's just like so strong. Here we can actually farm down the Stunfisk. It's like one of the best Pokemon in the whole meta. I'm really happy for my Sableye. We have another Azulite here. I'm not a good Azu player actually. I hate Azu. I haven't played Azu at all last season, other than showcasing once the Tacticals team for like, played maybe for like 3 or 4 games until I had a game I would like to showcase for the top 10 Great League teams. If you haven't seen that video, maybe check it out if you're struggling right now. There are a lot of good teams in there. But yeah, that was the only time when I played Azu last season, and I don't miss it. Like, I don't like Azu at all. It's not the Pokemon I like to say. I actually don't see Azu that often anymore. I think I saw like here twice or something, but it's not that crazy anymore, which is good. But here we can just like Poison Sting a bit, get some more damage with the Aqua Tail. But against Bastion, it's actually not a good matchup for us. Bastion is kinda difficult to deal with Qwilfish, because Qwilfish needs, I think, 4 moves to KO that thing, which is just too much. I wish like Qwilfish would be a bit better for that, but here we can get some extra farm. Goes into his Wish Cast, which is good to know for me. I hope that he throws it, and he throws perfectly when I want to throw my move. So he has no extra energy. Now I can swap out, which is like super nice for me. I can go into my own Sableye and try to get some energy for, I think he had a Magic in the back, if I'm not mistaken. No, it was the Azumarill, which is also fine. Now I have saved my shield here. I can farm this thing down because he goes for Play Rough. He needs like 2 bubbles at least, and I can farm him down this time. And now I have like basically 2 moves ready. I can go for 2 Foul Plays and KO this Wish Cast, which should give me the win here. And we get some lag, but this does not matter. And we're gonna win here, which is good. I think there was a bit lag on both sides there. Even if he would have killed me there, I still could have locked on him down, I think, at this point. Yeah, Venusaur Elite. Venusaur Elite is actually not that good. If you, like, we will resist every move here, and he doesn't. But Frenzy Plant is just so broken. I think actually Venusaur wins in the 2 shields, which is crazy. Flashcan does not even do, does a bit more than half, which is not that crazy, but I think I'm gonna swap out here after that. And I think that's the game where I mess up. Yeah, that's the game where I mess up. Here goes into a Weekly Tough, which is like, okay. At least we get to a return here. But what I should have done, I know that I can get to a move, I think, on my... Yeah, I can go to a move here. But when I saw him shielding this move, I think I just should have shielded this move as well and get to the Flash Cannon. Because now I have 2 shields left. And Charm still chunks a lot here, and I have to get to the Sludge Wave, overfarm a bit. And now it depends what he has in the bag. I mean, Venusaur we can kinda deal with. We have 2 shields for that. Well, it's Bastion. If he just like had more health here, I think we would have been okay. It would have been difficult anyway, because Venusaur still has like a move already. We had to like store always a Sludge Wave or something. But yeah, now we can just farm me all the way down. Good game to my opponent. We lose with 2 shields. Fast move team from my opponent, like Charmer and Bastion. Happens, it's okay. Here my opponent goes into his Registeel, which is cool to see Registeel again. I actually don't mind Registeel in the meta as much. I think it's a way more interesting Pokemon, or I play rather against than like Stunfisk or Azumarill all the time. I think it's cool to see it back in the meta. But here you see how much Flashcan still does against a Qwilfish. We are 2-shot here, which is not the best thing. And I know that I can survive that and get to a move, and for me it doesn't really matter as much that I survive that, because I'm going to die to the next one anyway. I just go for the Aqua Tail here. I go into my own Sableye, try to get some extra farm, and he swaps perfectly into a Jellicent. Not the best safe swap here, I would say. I don't know, maybe go Altaria next time. Ooh, I don't know. Very interesting play from my opponent. I go for 1 move here. which allows me to put him into range of Flash Cannon. I save up one move if I need that to like swap in somewhere, and I can go for Flash Cannon. This might put him to range. I don't know, but actually does not. And he has a move style which is kind of difficult. He goes for the Focus Blast here and does not KO me and gets some extra farm, which is also kind of difficult. And I have to go for a foul play here and hope that he does not get to 2 Sky Attacks before I die. And he shields here, which is interesting. And I can shield here as well, and he is locked. And I need one more quick move to get to another charge move. I'm at a charge move. We're Team Peter. Yeah, I win the Team Peter because Altaria is super bulky. And that's a good game. Good game to my opponent here. It's actually like, I still like to play in this meta. Like, it's so refreshing to see like different Pokemon, like different people, and like not always the same play style. Like, coming from all the time of the top meta and like high elo, it's just it feels so much refreshing to see like some different stuff here. So here we have a Mandibuzz against us, and basically I think, yeah, that's not too good for us here. Return does 2-shot it, so if I get an extra quick move in here, I think I shield, because I know that I can get a shield back here, and the switch clock is coming up again. So I'm just gonna go for the foul play here and expect him to shield because he wants to keep this thing alive, which happens. And I tried to swap out and this didn't work, and I don't know why it did not work, but okay. And he swapped out into a Azumarill. Now we can trap the Azumarill with the Qwilfish, which is like super cool. You see how much energy I gain. It's just so insane. I like this new update. I think that's the move update I like the most, because it changes like a lot of cool things. The only thing that I hate is the Pidgeot, which is currently banned, which is good for me. Currently, when I'm recording this, maybe it's not banned anymore. But Pidgeot is like the only thing that I think is like broken, bad, something like that. You can decide which word you want to use. Not needed, toxic, whatever you want to say there. It's just like Pidgeot or Feather Dance. It's just too strong and too broken. I think like everybody has the same opinion on that right now. Here we can like actually like, you see how cool Registeel still is. Like, you can tank the Shadow Fire punches like nothing, and we still win with Registeel there. We had a move start, didn't really matter there, but we still kind of won here. This team is super solid, definitely. Here we have Mundle against us, which is not as good. I kind of want to try to catch a move on my Sableye, which I didn't do here. I didn't expect him to throw at exactly my move. I don't know why. That should be a fake CMP or something. He goes in Pelipper. I know that he can only basically hit me with a Hurricane. So I'm just going to shield here, farm up a bit extra. Don't want him to get to another move, so I'm just going to throw it 4. Go for the Sludge Wave and actually one-shot this thing. Really nice from the Qwilfish, and he goes into Mundle again, which is okay for me, because I can get to some more moves here, and he has to throw against me anyway. He cannot farm me down. And he actually farms too much that I can get to 2 moves, which is cool for me. Put him low. Here's the throw here, otherwise I get to another move. And this Rock's like gonna KO me. And yeah. Here I can just go into my Sableye and Altaria. Yeah, Altaria in the back is okay for me. I have my Registeel still. There was actually one game I played today which I lost, and I couldn't find the record, and I don't know why. Maybe I just didn't press the record button or something. That was super unfortunate. Because it was like my own team. I lost against my own team here again, against the Talonflame, Vigoroth, Ferrothorn team. I lost with this team because it's just a hard counter team for that. But there was actually a game I could have won there, and like I messed up somewhere there. I would have loved to show that, but I just couldn't find it, and I just locked on down in here. The good game to my opponent. I just couldn't find the game anymore, which is sad, but yeah. It is okay. Here, if usually you have like Sableye and the Sazor, maybe I should have said that in the beginning of the video, not right at the last battle. But if you face like a fighting type, or especially like if it's Medicham, because Medicham, I mean, yeah, actually only for Medicham, because Medicham has a Psychic and could kill the Qwilfish. I would go for Qwilfish at a Sazor because it's not bad as that as well. And yeah, try to get some of his energy gone, because I know that I have to rely on my Sableye to win this match. And I'm just gonna try to get to one move, swap out into my Sableye and get some extra energy, which is what happened here. And he has a Scolipede in the back, and this was like actually a fun game. Scolipede is super cool to see. I think his Exodus do more damage than Ice Punch from Medicham, so I'm gonna shield those. But really cool to see like Scolipede here with the buff Poison Jab. If it had got like Poison Fang, which I I think it gets in the main games, which I think might be actually cool. And I have one built for Great League. I could build one for Ultra League. I have like a rank 1, I think, or a rank 2. I don't know. And yeah, this game is like super close. Came stand to the wire here. And let's see if we can win this. We have 20 more seconds of this video. I can go into my Registeel, get to a move. I have to hope that I can either get to a move here or that he throws before, that he does not have energy for the Sableye. He throws before. And I hope it's Ice Punch. It is Ice Punch. And we have like 1 HP there, and we go into other Sableye. He swaps into the Scolipede, and we actually get to the move with 1 HP in the Dream on both Pokemon, and we're gonna win this game. I thank you for watching, and see you next time.